Hi guys, I'm Captain Frotty De Silva from Pesca Grossa Big Game Fishing Charters in Madeira. A few of my friends been asking how we prepare and put the skirts on a big game lure. So I'm gonna do a short demo for all my friends out there. So this is a flat final skirt. It's a new Vive skirt, and what the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put it, the inside of the skirt we put on the outside and join the two seams together. Then I have a needle and thread here, so I just basically gonna start on the top up here, and I'll do cross stitches going down first, and it's probably gonna take about 7 or 8 stitches. This takes a little time, everything with big game fishing, if you put a lot of love and effort into it, the results gonna come. And I personally believe this is the best skirt that you can use for marlin fishing. The vinyl has a lot of positives about it, and so I'm happy to spend the time to rig my lures and do it right. So as I said, we're doing the stitching. First we go down probably 8 or 9 times until we get to the area where the skirts actually start, which is about here. It's about 2 inches from the top. So that's 7, 8, and 1 more, and then when we get to the bottom, we do the same pattern going upwards, but you go through the same holes that you went through on the way down. So it just creates a nice crisscross pattern on the back side, but on the outside it looks just like loops, simple loops, and it really holds the arm. This way the skirt, the seam holds together beautifully, and it almost looks seamless, and there's no ridge on it. If you use the glue option, it tends to, you have a little ridge on the top where you glue the skirt together. So I think the stitching option is a lot neater, a lot more streamlined, and it definitely works. It works beautifully. I've been doing this for quite a few years. As I said, it takes a little time, but it's well worth the effort. A couple more, and then we reach to the top and we do the final when we get up here. And yeah, that's done. And then just gonna tie an overhand knot over the 2 strands, over both strands, and then we draw them down together. Bang! We have a scissors, and we're just gonna cut the tabs off. The next step is I kind of go to the seam and I kind of work it a little bit, knead it to pull the 2 seams together, or away from each other, sorry, to make it more seamless when you put it on the lure. And then next is a little pledge. I think everybody uses pledge on the rubber skirts, and you stick the lure head in. You could align it exactly where you want it. When you use the pledge does a couple things. It slides on really easy, but then it allows you to turn it to align it as exactly where you want it to be. But the other thing is, if you try to put it on dry, forcing it on, it could cause these little rips, which in the long term going to be a problem. They tend to, if they start ripping there, they tend to continue on. So now that we have the skirt in place, I take my wax twine, make a nice little loop here, and I start wrapping the wax twine on, not too tight, gently, and I do it 4 or 5 times, and each turn I pull a little tighter, and a little tighter, and a little tighter. So that's about 5 wraps. But then I unwrap it again, but under tension. So I already created a groove right there. So when I put it on again, it has that groove that it lives in, and I put it on really tight. 7 or 8 times, so that's 5, 6. Every time I put it on a little tighter. 7, 8, and that's cool. Trim it. And go back through this little loop we created at the beginning, and then you pull them together. Once that's together, I tie again an overhand knot here. This is like a security knot. It's this just drawing it in like that is enough, but the security knot gives just that little more confidence. Again, trim the tabs. I leave the tabs a little long. Trim the tabs, and then you fold your skirt backwards, nice and evenly, and there you have it. Beautiful vinyl skirted layer. Everything's aligned. The back's aligned with the back, the fins right where the eyes are, you know, everything's properly aligned. And on this skirt you could actually see, you know, the colors. You could see the ribs on the belly, you could see the pearl bottom. Yeah, so this is a blue Vive skirt, and yes, that's it. Thank you for watching.